Come on in, come on in. Ready for Power Hour?
This is a
Just getting set up here. Appreciate you guys joining. Let me know if you... What's up, what's up? Yeah, right here.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Streaming live, getting ready to go, go. Getting our portfolios ready for the end of the year. 10 days left, only a couple trading days. Or as we speak, 39.02. We got to a high of 39.18 for the day. And we opened the day in the 38.77 handle. So pretty big day for the E-minis, up about 53 bucks. S&P futures. NASDAQ futures about the same, up $160, 1.5%. Opened the day at a low of 11,181. Currently trading in the 11.3 handle. So up 1.5%, the NASDAQ futures. Dow futures /YM. Again, up 1.5%, up about 500 points, the Dow futures. The Dow has had a pretty solid day, even compared to other indices. The Dow and the Russell basically being the leaders for the entire day, leading the market up. And also leading the market down, the Russell.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Ooh, down about $6 just in the last 30 minutes. Lost about a quarter of its gain for the day. Still pretty good. Up 1.5% across the board, major indices. Let's check other futures. Sectors are all green, by the way. We'll talk about sectors in a second, but sectors are all green across the board. Materials, communication, energy, up about 2%. The leader of the day, energy stocks. Oil was going crazy as well earlier. Oil's up about 2.5%. The XOP ETF. Materials, communication, energy, 2%. Financials up almost 1.5%. Tech up almost 1% and 2/3, up 1.5%, a little bit more. Tech was leading the way. Meta, I believe, was having a real solid day.
Of Wirecast.
Meta today, Meta was leading the way. Opened at the low. The first candle of the day brought the low ticker, and it's just skyrocketed for the rest of the day. A little bit down as we came into Power Hour here, just like most of the market, but still keeping the bulk of its gains. Just about 50 cents off its highs of the day, Meta. So staying close, staying bid. First Solar, another huge outperformer of the market, up 3.5% today. And I think that's something that a lot of people didn't expect. Was First Solar catching a bid today? Up, wow, almost $5.5, almost $6 on the day. Again, most of the stocks, most of the individual equities had their low ticker within the first 10 minutes of the day and have since fought their way basically the entire way back.
This is a demonstration
and kept most of the gains. Netflix, just $1.50 off its highs. Netflix had a crazy day today, up almost $11, 4%. Google as well having a nice day, helping the NASDAQ. Google's keeping it up. Netflix, a lot of the FANG stocks came in with a vengeance today. We have Netflix, Meta, which was Facebook, Google, Apple having a pretty solid day as well. 2.5%. Wow. Woof. big day for Apple. Big day. A lot of people are talking about headwinds for Apple going into the next year, and I believe it as well. I think Apple is going to have a tough first quarter of next year, but you can't tell from today. Apple was a huge outperformer for the day. Google, up 1%. Solid day. Very solid day. Google was getting hit pretty hard the last 2 days.
Wirecast.
Trading as low as $87, $87.50 on Tuesday. Wednesday, that was Wednesday morning it hit its low. Yesterday. I'm looking at this wrong. It's actually, it was Tuesday where it hit its lows. Yeah, yesterday. So today, Wednesday, Google caught a bid basically the whole day, trading above VWAP for most of the day besides the first hour, above the 50-day moving average. Google, pretty big day. Not as big as the other FANG stocks, but still. Dollar is basically unchanged. I wouldn't say any of this run today was based on the dollar. Could still be some hangover from yesterday's Bank of Japan decision to end yield curve control. But I think most of that ran out yesterday. What do we have? We have 2 pretty big days in a row. Two big days in a row. Check this. Yeah, the 5-day. Yep. Yeah, 2 big days in a row.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
ES futures started yesterday. The 3,800 handle up almost $100. Yep, in a day. 2 days almost. Big move in the ES futures. Big move, big move. SPY more of the same. SPX. There's been a little bit of a divergence between SPX and SPY. I don't recall seeing that. So, divergence. SPY is supposed to be an exact ETF of the SPX trading at 10%. And normally it keeps that 10% pinned pretty solid, but over the last 2 days, you see it trading, almost 0.5% off. SPX, which is the actual S&P 500, trading right now at 38.74. SPY is at 385. So it's about $1.50 off?
Of Wirecast.
Yeah, it's $1.50 off. So, ooh, yeah, almost 1%. Actually off of SPX. I don't remember it doing that, but not too much volume going into the last trading week of the year. So I can see why there'd be a little bit of a divergence. Yeah, SPY trading at 385.
This is a demonstration
SPX
of
387. 38.73. Let's see if we have the same thing with the Dow and the Dow ETF. Let's see, 333, 333. So you don't really see that divergence between the Dow Jones Index and the Dow ETF, trading basically exactly 10% right on it. Let's see with the Russell.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Russell ETF, IWM. It's interesting to sort of see these divergences between the actual underlying or the index and the ETF attempting to replicate that at a different price. So, pretty much the same thing with the Russell. You get to the same time frame here. Yeah, so the Russell trading at 1773, and the ETF, the IWM of the Russell, is trading at 175. So again, about $1.50, almost $2 off the exact 10% to the low side. IWM going for VWAP to end the day, trading well below the 50-day average. Is it hitting VWAP right about now? It should be getting close to VWAP. Yeah, you see it broke through. It tried to bounce above, and it just can't hold VWAP. Be the same with most of the other indices and ETFs that represent the major indices. And let's check the NASDAQ and the ETF of the NASDAQ. Yeah, so this one is supposed to be trading at 11,200. It's a little different, and it's not supposed to be 10%.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
So this one's still staying in tune with each other, but you're seeing a little bit of divergence between SPX and SPY, which should in theory represent the same price, just 10% less. Interesting to see. I'm going to be following that for the next week to sort of see if that divergence settles itself and it reverts back to where it should be, an exact 10% of it. But interesting to see where the market is sort of playing it safe with these ETFs. Okay, my portfolio for the day. Been a little busy, not too busy today. On any new trades today? Nothing filled. So no new trades today. But we do have a couple candidates for what we were looking at. We put on a lot of trades yesterday, did a lot of management yesterday.
This is a demonstration of
our portfolio is weighted pretty much how we want it. We're leaning a little long, but we have an SPY that I put on yesterday, an SPY long put spread, long debit spread. And it's given us a nice hedge to our account, a nice short delta hedge. We could have closed it yesterday. Right now we're down $80 on it. We're down $70 on it.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
The idea was to hold it through the rest of the year, if not maybe close it, maybe the last week. But the idea was to have a nice hedge, nice short delta hedge in our portfolio, a cheap delta hedge, and it's doing its job. We could have closed it yesterday for a $30 profit. The $130 max loss. So a $30 profit would have been a nice return on investment, but it would have ceased to be that nice delta hedge in our portfolio, and we would have been leaning a little too long going into today. It just so happens that leaning long today would have been beneficial, but that's not how we look at our portfolio. That's not how we look at the market. So not too upset keeping that on. We lost a little bit of profit, but it's still being a nice delta hedge. Let's see. Tesla put on a good position yesterday.
This is a demonstration of
little broken wing butterfly to the downside. And we were taking some heat yesterday, and Tesla has bounced back. Tesla's been a funny animal this week. Let's take a look at Tesla. Doing Tesla. Actually, look at Tesla's been a little bit of a funny bird the last 2 days.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Basically participating in the market upswing. You're still seeing a lot of volatility. IVR is pretty highly elevated in Tesla right now. So if you're looking for a position on Tesla, now would be a pretty good time to get in. However, let's see. IV percentile 61%. It was a little higher earlier, but IV 80%, relatively high, pretty high in general. So if you're looking for a new position to put on, Tesla might be your play. little bit tough in Tesla with so much call skew and a lot of pressure to the downside. So you're not really getting compensated for selling puts in Tesla. So for being bullish, it's pretty tough to have a bullish bias on Tesla right now, just playing it through the option market. But there are some plays. Let's see how I'm doing in Tesla.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Tesla, we have this free butterfly in Tesla. So we are covered to the upside for no risk at all. Can only make profit on the free butterfly that we closed out, or the broken wing butterfly that we turned into a free butterfly. So that could be okay. Our broken wing butterfly to the put side, taking a little bit of heat. Down about, let's see, I put it in for a 58-cent credit. So to close it now would be a 75-cent debit. So we're down about 17, 18 bucks in the Tesla put, broken wing butterfly. But we can use this upswing today in Tesla if we wanted to. It's a good environment. We do have we are covered to the upside in Tesla, but we do have a little bit of short delta exposure.
Wirecast.
And with Tesla kind of having no floor, taking today, a nice up move in Tesla, taking today to, the last hour is going to make it tough though. Let's see how we do the final 10 minutes, but it's going to be tough to have to sort of hedge some of your short delta right now. In Tesla, maybe we'll get lucky and get a good price to hedge. Just to, add some more credit, have a little protection to the downside. But we're okay with our Tesla positions now. No reason to rush getting a Tesla hedge right now. As long as IV stays elevated, should be fine. For solar, we're not too worried about. 9 days left. We'll take a down move in First Solar to roll that out. For now, we're okay. Calls.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Yeah, going to be tough to roll for a credit. We could roll for a little bit of a credit now, but we'll wait. Wait for a better day to roll the First Solar. We have some time. So Tesla and Google would really be the only positions I'm looking, the only underlyings I'd be looking to put a position on today. And it's really just to take in some more credit while IV is high and have a little bit of a delta hedge. Tesla especially.
Of Wirecast.
Google is the same. So we're in a similar position. We have a put broken wing butterfly that is profitable, but took a little bit of heat. So on the put side, just for reference, so we can close this for 28 cents. I believe I got a 38-cent credit. So we could close this for a profit, but not really the play we're looking on a put broken wing butterfly. So we're going to leave that on. I could use today's up move to hedge some of my short delta exposure and collect some more credit, because we do have this free butterfly, but it's not really hedging our downside. It's really just there to get lucky. We have no risk to sort of protect ourselves on an upswing, but we really already have upswing protection with this put broken wing butterfly. So it would be nice to have a little Google hedge today, but let's see IVR. No, thank you. Tesla could be an option. Google as well. Let's check IVR for today. 34%, 36 IV percentile. So no rush to put in a trade in Google.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
It would be nice to use an upswing day to put on an upswing hedge. But same thing with Tesla. The last hour, basically the last hour, has made it kind of difficult to put an upside hedge. The sell-off is, especially breaking through VWAP, it's going to make it tough to get premium on the short call side, which is what we would need to hedge our delta.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
What else here? Tesla's still a maybe. Google probably not today. Maybe we'll see how the data comes out. So there is some important data sets coming out tomorrow morning. So maybe we'll use that opportunity with elevated IVR or elevated VIX to sort of hedge our downside, but no reason to overtrade right now in Google, really any position. This week we're taking this week to get a little bit more liquid so that we have firing power to start the year. Definitely not in a hurry to put on new positions. If we see a good environment, if we spot a good underlying, we'll jump at it, but no reason to overtrade right now. The PLTR sort of recovering from that downswing.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Might buy some more shares of PLTR. Definitely. So we talked about earlier this week our play in gold. Still waiting for that 170 breakout in gold before we get some long delta there. Gold. Yeah, you see the chart here. So we have our drawing set up for a triple bottom breakout, and it's looks like it's coming to fruition.
Demonstration of Wirecast.
But we still have to wait for the 170 breakout. We see we have an alert, a trigger placed, 169. That is, I think, the go zone. But it's, we're definitely going to have that alert to really keep watch if it hits 170. It hit my alert, and so it triggered earlier today. I had an alert at 1696, and it triggered and came right back down.
This is a demonstration.
So yeah, this was today. So it hit it and came right back down. So I put it on, and I'm glad I was watching, and I'm glad I have an actual go zone and not like an approximate go zone. So as soon as we get a retest of 1697 and a breakout above 170, we're going to be getting some long delta in gold. Bring that back to Netflix. Yeah, Netflix, big day. Should we get some delta hedge in Netflix as well? Lean in short in Netflix. Three minutes left. 3 minutes left, power hour. How we looking? Let's see, Netflix. Yeah, see, I like my position in Netflix. I still have a broken wing butterfly on both sides. I have one on the put side, one on the call side. None of them are taking on too much delta. Yeah. Puts. Is that 7 delta each? No, I don't think so. Position. This can't be 7 delta, can they? Wow, they really are.
This is a demonstration.
Oh, maybe I can get a chance to close these. They're at such short delta. Or such soft delta, I should say, not short delta. So I could actually close this. I'd be leaning pretty short in Netflix, which is fine after this move. A little aggressive. So this would be an aggressive management. If we were to try to close this, what can I close it for? 23 cents. Not quite what we were looking for. What did I put it on for? I believe 38 cents, if I'm not mistaken. That would be Netflix. downside. So we put on for 43-cent credit. 43-cent credit. Can close it now for 23 cents. That'd be a 20-cent profit. We're looking for a little more. 43 cents. Yeah. I think I'd rather use it as a hedge
demonstration of Wirecast
than take the 23-cent profit right now. Yeah, probably use it as a hedge. If not, maybe... Yeah, probably just keep it on right now. Unless I wanted to close out this short put side and lean super long. Not really the time to do that. So there you go, market closed. No trades today. No reason to rush it. No reason to rush. We have a solid portfolio going into the end of the year. Love all of our positions. Our SPY SPY long put spread took it on the nose today. But again, gonna keep it on. No reason to close it now.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Yeah, no reason to close it now with still 55 cents of extrinsic value in the short. So if we continue to get tested tomorrow, we have a good amount of room to roll this short put up, collect more credit, and lower our cost. Would also help our break even. I could do that.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Let's see. SPY is looking not a lot of volatility. IVR is pretty low in SPY, so not super low. Not the time. What is implied volatility? Is at 15%? Definitely not the time to move trades in SPY. What would we get just to test it out?
This is a demonstration of
long put debit spread. The 370, 376 long put debit spread. So we could move this up, move our short up. And how much can we collect? So right now we have $1.40, I believe, maybe $1.30 debit. Max loss. So I could roll this up as long as I keep it
This is a demonstration of
below my break even, so I can still get a profit if it comes back. So I paid $1.50 for this trade. Yeah, Dow ends up over 500 points. Yep, big day in the Dow. So as long as I keep my short over $2 or over $1.50 away from my long, can still turn a profit while collecting some credit. Let's see, 376. So if I would do anything, it would probably be to roll it. 372. Collect 20 cents. Still give myself a $3 profit zone. Probably wait until we get a little bit of a down move so I can collect more than 20 cents or a $2 intrinsic value give up.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Basically, I'd be giving up this $2 of potential profit if it were to come back in exchange for 15, 20 cents. Not really the move I'm looking to make, especially since we kept it low on entry and we just use this for a little bit of a scalp, a little bit of a delta portfolio hedge. So we kept it small, $1.40, $1.30 max loss. No reason to give up already. Basically, we'd be throwing in the white flag on this $2 of potential profit in exchange for 20 cents of relief in basically our max loss. I don't think there's any reason to do that right now. Maybe during a little bit of a down move, we can, we'd get a little bit more for a $2 intrinsic value loss. I'd be looking to get, anywhere from 50 to 60 to 70 cents for giving up that $2 of potential gain. But anything less than 50 cents, we're really not interested in it. All good in SPY. Yeah, it's super important to go through your positions at least once a day, just to make sure they're working how you wanted them to work.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
I think that's it. Yeah, Netflix. No reason to do anything with Netflix for sure. I was looking at Apple yesterday, maybe put on a trade, and I could have and maybe should have, but we put in already a trade in Netflix and Tesla yesterday and SPY. So we weren't looking to put too many new positions on the board, especially going into the end of the year while we're trying to get liquid. But the Apple position, we would have done a put broken wing butterfly. So risk to the downside, no risk to the upside. Would have looked pretty good today. Probably could have closed it for a profit, a solid profit, but no reason to dwell, no reason to chase it today. I don't think Apple has given us a good environment today. Makes sense. Volatility came in. Stock went up. Still pretty elevated. 34% IV, 38% percentile. Pretty high. Pretty high, but I don't think we're going to do anything today. See how tomorrow goes. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a down move. And we can put on our Apple position. But for now, no reason. How we doing? What are your positions? What did you guys put on today? Let us know in the chat. Send us an email. Send us a DM. What are you looking to do for the end of the year? How are you getting your portfolio set up to end the year? We're getting liquid. We're keeping our positions that we like. Keeping on the positions that have elevated implied volatility, since we are short Vega for the bulk of our positions. My position is, yeah, hurting my theta. We're long Vega in SPY, which is fine because SPY's Vega is super contracted right now. SPY. Yeah, you can see SPY. SPY implied volatility is super contracted. Yeah, 15% implied volatility, 1% IV percentile.
Demonstration of Wirecast.
That means 99% of days on average, SPY's implied volatility was higher than it was today. So I think most likely one of the best days of the year to have long Vega exposure in SPY. And that's what we have. Super long Vega and SPY. And again, pretty happy with that. We just got crushed with the delta move. So our delta is elevated. And SPY is up 1.5% today.
Wirecast.
So that's why we're getting hit on the SPY position. Vega collapsed, another thing that was hurting us today. But it's a solid hedge. No reason to be short Vega and SPY. I love being long Vega and SPY right now. All of our other positions are short Vega. Yeah, for solar we need to move in. Disney, we just have the long call. It was a diagonal, a call diagonal spread. Went against us, closed out the shorts for credit, helping our break even by about $400. So max loss on the Disney position is 225, a little bit, maybe 240. Looks like it's what it's going to be. Only 5 cents left of extrinsic value. Yeah. Less than 5 cents. Half a penny of extrinsic value? Yikes.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Qualcomm had a big run today. Qualcomm. Up 2.5%, almost 2.5% today, trading above VWAP, above the 50-day. Yeah, Qualcomm, big move today. Every sector green. Real estate, retail, industrials, staples,
this is a demonstration of
utilities,
Wirecast.
healthcare, discretionary. Oil, we mentioned already, had a big day. XOP. Been considering putting on an XOP position, but I haven't traded it, so I'm not too confident in XOP. I don't like trading. Yeah, IVR is dismal. High volatility at 40%. High baseline IV, but super low for itself.
Of Wirecast.
So no reason to get antsy to trade XOP right now. If anything, I'd like to be long Vega, but my portfolio can't really handle any more long Vega positions. So I'm not going to be messing with this for sure. Let's see. Biotech, big run. Ooh, wow. This is why Qualcomm is up.
Of Wirecast.
SOXL, the ETF for semiconductors, had a big move today. It's basically what's baked into Qualcomm's move is SOXL. Bonds, we haven't looked at bonds. Bonds, relatively unchanged for a crazy day in the indices. Bonds, I don't think the bonds are really sure what they're doing themselves. /VX getting hit. Squeezed out a lot of volatility in this market, so no reason to get short Vega right now. Love my long Vega hedge and SPY. Ethereum up a little bit. I know it says down, but it was up from yesterday. Oil, big move. We saw an XOP. Natty Gas, big move. Big move in oil.
This is a
down in silver. Silver was having a big week. Waiting for that to come down. Still not as much as you'd think. Gold. Gold down a little bit, but relatively unchanged. And the bonds, same as TLT, same as IEF, relatively unchanged. I don't think the bond market knows what to do. Currencies, British pound getting crushed. The euro taking a little bit of a hit. Yen getting demolished. That's what we have for you today. That's, it's basically it. Just looking to monitor our positions, putting on positions scarcely. No reason to go buying power crazy to end the year with so little volume in the market. You have such elevated headline risk. Any news outlet, any headline can make or break this week. So I'm not looking to get short headline risk. I like to have my Vega exposure, I like my Delta exposure, I like my Theta. Love my Theta. Don't really need any headline exposure right now. Right now. Maybe later we'll see, but not right now.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Big day, big day, big day. What are we doing in the chats? Let's go, boys. What's going on here? My friends. Hey, guys. We've reached the end of our stream. It's 4:15. Really appreciate you stopping by. Hope you learned something. This will be posted, so you can always check back, monitor our positions, sort of see
demonstration of Wirecast.
How we go about monitoring updates in the market, how we're managing our portfolio Greeks. Like how they're set up right now. Solid Theta, a little bit long Vega portfolio wide, but it's all in one position. The bulk of our positions are short Vega, which is what we like. Pretty neutral Delta, especially beta weighted. Beta weighted is a little bit long, but mostly neutral. About 5 beta weight long. Good for our portfolio. Gamma. All of our gamma is in SoFi, so not a lot of gamma risk. Maybe just in First Solar and Qualcomm, which we're going to have to roll. Not Qualcomm, but really First Solar is going to have to roll soon. Is that our highest gamma risk? And Qualcomm, yeah. SPY, we're long gamma, so not an issue. There you have it. Appreciate you stopping by. A little bit of a market recap, how the day has gone, how our portfolio is faring today. Greeks are under control. We like our hedge. Love our positioning going into the end of the year. And I don't know what else to say.
This is a demonstration.
Really appreciate you guys stopping by. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you check back in on Friday. Either going to be live in the morning or the afternoon. We might do another power hour session, and we might do an early morning setup. 9 a.m., 8:45. How I set up my day, how I check my portfolio to start the day. What positions am I monitoring? What positions are top on my list to monitor? How I treat the news, how I treat fundamental possible changes that I see in the market. But yeah, that's it. Appreciate you stopping by. And hopefully you will be back on Friday. Appreciate it. And hopefully you made money today.